Howdy, folks. Greyhawk 4x4 coming at you again, your resident vintage gamer. How is everybody on this fine Sunday? We're probably only gonna do. Hey, Chupa. We're probably only gonna do about a half an hour because we have guests coming over at some point. I'm just not sure what time they're gonna text me. So I gotta be a little bit flexible. So I'm only gonna do probably about half an hour and hope that they don't text me during that half hour. So Stefan, how are you, man? So I thought that today, now that I'm done with my major project, I still got some labeling to do on all my storage stuff and everything, but it gave me easy access to this particular box that I have in front of me here. And it is full of really old, still in the package minis. And we can go through that. That's actually going to take a while to go through because that box is quite full of stuff. So we'll do that today. I didn't see any big groundbreaking news on the gaming front. I looked on both for console, computer, PC gaming, and also tabletop stuff. And I'm not seeing anything groundbreaking. They did. There was a new book for 5th edition that dropped, I guess, a couple weeks ago. I haven't picked it up yet. Call of the Netherdeep. It didn't have a alternative cover. I've been getting all the alternative covers. And I can't tell. Yeah, that is a Critical Role. That's a Critical Role campaign. So I don't know if I'm going to get that book or not, but there are a couple other ones that they've got slotted. One for May, Mordenkainen presents Monsters of the Multiverse, and that's in 17th of May. And then on 21st of June, Journeys Through the Radiant Citadel. Those are the ones that are on the release schedule, it looks like, so far. And only one of those, I believe it's the, let's see, Journeys Through the Radiant Citadel has an alternate cover. So that's not a whole lot groundbreaking stuff going on. Hopefully everybody's gearing up for summertime, and we might actually be able to have a normal summer, where people can travel and go places and not have to worry about COVID stuff and all that. So, so from the gaming front, stuff kind of slows down during that period because people are out doing summertime stuff. So those of us that are not hermits that stay in their damn gaming tavern all the time. So waiting to see if we get any more. We got another person in here. Looks like we got a few people in here. Before I start going through this this box of minis here. Even got a you, depending upon how old you are, you or may not recognize this. Hey, 8-Bit Bill's here. This was an old sample that they gave out. It was a standalone game called Dragonettes back in the 80s from TSR, and I still have it in the package. I have no idea if this thing is, if you can even find these anymore on eBay. I'm sure you can. I don't know if you can find them in the package like this, but I'm sure you can find Dragonettes. That just happened to be in this box too. So so let's start with, so most of these are going to be World of Greyhawk Hey, Stefan said he finally received his Steam Deck and it's great. Yeah, I may pull the trigger on that. I don't know. By the way, I don't know if you guys can tell, but I got a ring light, a cheap ring light. Um, Nonetheless, just a battery operated cheap one because I wanted to see if it made a difference in lighting. So you guys will have to let me know if you can tell any difference with the ring light that's going right now. Because if so, then I might invest the money to get a nicer one, one that plugs in, USB or whatever. But if you guys can't tell a difference, then there's no sense in spending any more money on it. But uh, so most of these are going to be World of Greyhawk figures. Now these, I don't know. They came out in the 70s, and I believe that when the World of Greyhawk, the first little pamphlet came out, it was mainly for tabletop wargaming, which is what these I think are made for. And then, of course, there was also role-playing elements and all that were introduced with chainmail. But I think most of these that you're going to see here are like when they used to set up little armies for wargaming. And like this is Free City Footmen, spears, swords, bows, and it says Devers, which is the city that these troops would be from the city of Devers. And that's the main city I use in my campaign when I DM Greyhawk. It's the player characters are based out of Devers. So here you go. I'm hoping that maybe the ring light will make a difference on the focusing too. But they're just, and I'm not going to open these up obviously because they're worth much more still in the package. But if I was ever going to do wargaming, I might open them up. But they're just like your average like soldiers that some have bows, some have spears, some have swords. And these were made by Fantasy Figures. They weren't Ral Partha or what was the other one? There was Ral Partha and another one. I can't think of the other one that were later. It says package artwork 1980. So, and there's even a little blurb on the back of all these from Gary Gygax. I'll even read that. I'll read it because it's on all of us. It's the same on all of them. The World of Greyhawk is your gateway to adventure in realms of fantasy. March with the armies of Greyhawk to fields of battle where kingdoms will be won or lost. Raid with bandit princes and robber barons. Confront the hordes of evil in contest which could change the world. Welcome to the land of Tensor, Bigby, Robalar, Morden Kanan, and a host of other famous personalities in the World of Greyhawk. And of course, yeah, the names that he gave there. Hey, Colin. Yeah, these are rare, Chupa. I don't know if you're gonna find these on eBay or not. Good luck. But anyway, those names that he mentions there, those were all the characters from when they play tested Dungeons and Dragons before they even released it. Rob Alar was Rob Kuntz's character, I believe. Morden Kanan, of course, was Gary's character. And then Tensor, I don't remember who Tensor and Bigby, I can't remember who played those. But anyway, so this is going way the hell back. And I've got a shit ton of them. I've got that one. Then this is Pikemen from Valuna's City. These are just, and it look more the same. These guys are just carrying pikes and stuff like that. But they and it looks like the original price was $4 for a pack of these. Each one of these say $3.98 on them, so $4. Let's see. I also have in here, these are just, I never took this one out of the package because I like it. I think I will at some point have to take it out of the package and paint it, but this is one of my favorite minis of all time, and it's a Forgotten Realms mini. That is Elminster right there, still in the package. That is the famous Elminster, and this is lead-free pewter. It was $2.25 when I bought it from Raul Partha. So I don't know. Chupa might, if you're looking stuff up, Chupa, you might be able to find this one on eBay. I don't know if you'll find it still in the package, but that is it says Elminster Wizard. Yep. Yeah, that is the classic, Stefan. That is the classic Elminster pose. Like if you see him in some of the early Forgotten Realms books and stuff like that, that's the pose. He's got his pipe in one hand, his staff in the other hand. It looks like Gandalf, but it is most certainly Elminster. I also have in here, this is from Gary Con 2017. This is the Paladin and Demogorgon. You won't be able to make out too much of that because it's all kind of jumbled together in there, but there is a Demogorgon in there and the Paladin with his sword raised, and there's like a platform you put him on, and it says, if you guys read that or if the glare is going to be too much, that's going to be, yeah, glare is pretty bad on that. But anyway, it says Gary Con 2017 at the top up here. So this was made specifically for that Gary Con. That one, of course, is still in the package too. Oh, I didn't even realize I got some other figures in here too. This is Star Frontiers. For anybody that ever played Star Frontiers or still plays Star Frontiers, this is the this is Edistaki is the name of the creatures. These are some type of creatures in here. I don't know if you guys will be able to make that out, but there's some type of weird looking, I don't know if they're like reptiles or what, but they're called Edistaki. 2 figures. Then this one is this is Top Secret for the original Top Secret. 3 commandos. Those are commandos for the original Top Secret. I got more shit in here. I got more than I thought in here. These are more Star Frontiers. This is the Megasaurus. The Star Frontiers Megasaurus. Let's see. Here is a sand shark. Again for Star Frontiers. Winged. It's 2 of them. There's a winged ripper and a sand shark. So there's 2 different creatures in here. There's your winged ripper, and there's your sand shark. And these again are for Star Frontiers. And it looks like there's a pile with a skeleton or something there, like a treasure pile or something like that. 8-Bit Bill, any of you look into 3D resin printing of minis? Looks pretty cool. 300, 400. 8-Bit, I got a shit ton. I don't do it, but I got somebody that plays at my gaming table that does it a lot. And if you look right there by that, the Strahd like coffin boxer, there's some 3D printed frost giants that he made for me back there. One day I'll have to bring them up here where you guys can see them. I got a bunch. He just prints them and gives them to me. He loves to print stuff on his resin printer. So I don't do it personally, but I do know about it because he keeps giving me stuff. Star Frontiers was a sci-fi tabletop role-playing game made by TSR back in the 80s. I've actually done, I've got the box. Star Frontiers and Star Frontiers Nighthawks are right in that section right there. And I've actually done an unboxing and shown them before. Yeah. So it's an old. You can Google it. It's an old. There's another company out there trying to bring back a new version of Star Frontiers, but it's highly suspicious whether or not it's actually going to be produced or whatever. So, these are androids, and these say they could be used for Gamma World or Star Frontiers, either one, and they're android creatures. So, yeah, I got a bunch of shit in here that I didn't know I had. We're gonna get at the bottom is where all the more of the rest of those Greyhawk figures are. Here's some more Top Secret Agents or Top Secret game. The original Top Secret. Let's see here. Run out of room here to put stuff. And here are Pure Strain Human. They're called Pure Strain Humans. That's a playable race in Star Frontiers and Gamma World. And these are, there's 3 of them. You can use them for either game back in the day. So you had these, and now we'll get back to the, now we're getting back into the World of Greyhawk stuff. Here is an aquatic Dragonelle. Hey, Lindis. There is an aquatic Dragonelle on the World of Greyhawk. These old. Hey, Mark. So, and again, yeah, these are those old ones. Same time, but all 1980. It looks like these were all done. Let's see what else we got in here. We got Dragonettes. These are Dragonettes. These are, looks like basically small youngling dragons, I guess is what they're supposed to be. This had an $8 price tag, and you're talking about $8 for minis in 1980. So $8 for a pack of minis in 1980. That was for one pack. That was pricey. Mark says, Mark Pat says, are you into Star Wars games? I have the first and second edition of Star Wars tabletop role-playing game. Never played it. Still, I have it. I bought it as part of a collection. And then I have one of the newer ones that's like Age of Rebellion or something like that. That's a Star Wars tabletop, a newer one. I have that one. That was given to me as a gift. And I have not played them. But now that I'm retired, it may be on the schedule that we start playing some of that too. Because I'd love to play Star Wars tabletop stuff. Now, if you're talking about computer gaming, I played all the Star Wars computer games. So this is Flying Dinosaur and Armored Dinosaur. Again, World of Greyhawk. This pack was also, no, this was only $6 for this pack. So, and yeah, I'm not going to take these out of the packages at all until if I ever decide to paint them. There's a new Lego Star Wars video game coming up. Oh, nice. Yeah, I like all the Lego Star Wars stuff. Here is, and this was a $4 pack. Now here for $4 back in 1980, you got quite a few minis with their horses. Check that out. That is mounted men-at-arms there, and there's a ton of them in there with their horses. So that was a pretty good pack right there. $4. It has all of the 9 movies, playable missions, and with free roam and quests. I was never into Lego, but I'm kind of excited for this. Yeah, sounds interesting. Sounds like it'd be a blast. Let's see here. This one's kind of started to open on its own. Yeah, it's kind of broken right there. It just So some of these, that's so old that the plastic is just starting to split open. This is unicorns, beasts, and hounds. There's a unicorn, a tiger, a lion, a leopard, and 6 hounds in this pack for $5 back in the day, 1980. That's another one that was worth its money. Yeah. Shit, $5 for that many minis. Linda's Jones sucks getting so old that you start to split. Hey man, I'm only 55, but I know I've heard about the whole the skin getting thinner. See, I got a cut right there. I don't even know how I got that one, but I know that at some point the skin starts to actually get so thin that you bang into stuff and you'll just split open. So, unfortunately, there's some truth to what you're saying there. Here's a whole pack of Knowles for $4 back in the day. Swords, polearms, and bows for a whole pack of Knowles. Old World of Greyhawk minis. And like Chupa was saying, he didn't even see any of these on eBay. So these are probably one of the rarer things that I own, are these old World of Greyhawk minis still in the blister packs. And if I remember, somebody was selling these somewhere, and they wanted. I bought them all in one big bundle, and they just said, "Give me so much for one big bundle," or whatever. So this is Rovers of the Barrens, Nomad, Horsebows, and Fantastic something. I can't read what a. Oh, and Fanatic Footman. So this looks more like. These look like your classic, like orcs and stuff, maybe. But they got their horses as well. And this pack was that was only $4 for all of those. Let's see if I'm missing anything here. I'm fairly new to your channel. Do you stream games? I do not currently. I have not started streaming yet. But at some point, I'm sure I will. I have a Twitch channel. I just haven't started streaming yet. I'm sure at some point I will. Freeholder Infantry from the Kingdom of Ferrandi and Valuna. This one doesn't even have the little tab broken out right here, where you stick it on the pegboard. That one's still in almost mint condition right there. Let's see what else we got here. I told you guys I had a shit ton of these things. Half orcs. There's a whole set of half orcs for $4 right there. And these are the old lead miniatures, man. So probably a good thing. Probably a good thing they're still in the blister packs. Hirelings and men at arms. Whole set of those for $4 back in the day. Of course, all the spears and everything, you have to, bend them back into normal position and all that stuff. Linda says, remember having to file some of those old metal minis? Sometimes the flash would still be on the seams of them. Yeah, in my kit, like when I do paint minis and all that, I've got a file for that exact reason, because these old ones, a lot of mine are old metal, lead or pewter or whatever, and like you said, they got the flashing on them that you got to file down just to get them to stand right before you put them on a base or whatever. So yes, very much so. These are orcs, and these are the original way that orcs were supposed to look. I don't know if it'll come out, but they have the pig faces on. They're pig men. That's what orcs are in the original D&D. They look like the head of a pig and the body of a human. They're like pig men, and that's what. Hey, Proudfoot Underhill's also here. And then is that it? Half orcs. Dragonettes and Orcs. Yeah, that's it. That's the end of this box of minis here. Proudfoot Underhill is probably like, what I miss? You missed a shit ton of. You have to go back and watch it on the replay, Proudfoot, because I just went through a box of all of these old, still in the blister packs, World of Greyhawk, 1980 figures. So. Yeah, Linda says, yes, I can't believe you brought up the pig faces. I was arguing with somebody about it the other day how orcs didn't look the same as they used to. Yeah, and you know this, that you can show them in the original monster manual, the picture of the orcs, they are pigmen. And that was why when, with 5th edition, they were all saying that that orcs were, the race in Dungeons and Dragons was racist because for whatever reason, it's like, no, you're thinking of orcs like they showed in the Tolkien movies, as opposed to the orcs from Monster Manual where they are pigmen. Yeah, so I can understand why that argument would take place because I've had that argument. Yeah, and so those that came late, hey Ross. So Ross, who just checked in there, Ross is the guy who my rig, the one that Windows bricked up, the upgrade to Windows 10 bricked it up. That rig, Ross is the guy who built it for me, and it was a fucking fantastic computer. And it still is. It's a software issue that I'm probably gonna have to wipe the hard drive, reformat the hard drive, just to get it, which I don't want to do if I don't have to. But the rig itself, hardware wise, it sounds still. And he hand built that sucker, yeah, almost 10 years ago, and did the excellent cabling, where you couldn't see any of the cables, all that. He did all that. That was one of the best investments I ever made. Yeah, because that I've got this computer here that replaced this one when they bricked this one up with Windows. And that was only less than 2 years ago. So that PC that he built for me lasted me over 8 years. It was still going strong. So now I gotta wait till he comes into town because he moved away. I gotta wait till he comes back into town to either get this one working again and upgrade it for me. So I'm looking forward to that. So that's it for the minis. I'll put all these back together later, but yeah, those of you that came in late, all those World of Greyhawk figures plus old Top Secret, Gamma World, Star Frontiers, I still got them all in the blister packs that I went over. So we're at, I said I was only going to do half an hour because I got company coming over. So we're going to be stopping this here pretty soon. But does anybody have any other questions or comments, etc.? Hey, Ross, are you still here? Because I don't think, unless you've watched any of my other videos, this is the first time you're seeing my game room, probably, if you're still in here. Okay, yeah, I didn't know if you had seen it and watched any of my other vids. So, yeah, this is the old Greyhawks Tavern here. Yeah, we can play. We can even, you can't see it on camera now, but we can even play a game of darts, have a beer, whatever. I can fire up the old Commodore 64 or the Intellivision and got vintage video games. All right, guys. No other. We had a light turnout today. I know it's not the final four because no hardware past 99 allowed. Yeah, see, there's my. Yeah, here's our company coming right now. So, yeah, I gotta call it. I gotta end it right there, guys. They're gonna be here in a little bit. So, all right, guys. Thanks for checking in, Ross. We'll see you when you come to town. Everybody else, thanks for checking in. Thanks, Chupa, Colin, everybody. Mark and Lindis. Let me answer this. There we go. I love that. You can just hit can't talk now, I'll call you back. Lindis, Stefan, 8-bit, Chupa, Colin, Mark, Pat, Mr. Underhill. If I missed anybody, take care, guys. Cheers. We'll catch you on the flip side. All right, I'm coming. Damn.